Well, OG Xbox, you are going to be used today for a very interesting reason. Twinsanity! Whoa! This is the game I'm so not tired of seeing. I've literally tried to record footage for this game for my review about 5 times, and this is like the 6th time because I'm doing it for W.E.T. too. Might as well use the gameplay footage I record here for the review. Fuck it. I'm not gonna do that. Mainly because the way I record W.E.T. and the way I record for reviews is a bit more complicated. 3 years ago. Oh look, I guess at the end of Wrath of Cortex. Oh yeah, it does end with them on the like ice pillars or whatever getting chased. If only I cared enough to 100% Wrath of Cortex legitimately. My friend Omar showed me a really funny cheat code for Wrath of Cortex. It's on the Xbox and GameCube version only. If you put in Wombat as your nickname, it'll give you a 100% save file, which is really funny. Yeah, Wombat. Try it at home, kids. Okay, first thing that's annoying about this game, I have to go into game options to turn the vibrate on. Alright. Second file is for the review. Got about 42 minutes into it, okay. Let's do a new file on the third, then. Let's go. Yeah. It's Coco. I think this is the first game in the series where Coco was voiced by Debbie Berry, or however you say her last name. The voice of Jimmy Neutron. Also, you can skip the FMV cutscenes, but you can't skip the endgame cutscenes, which is really weird. The FMVs look really good, though. Whoa. Look how hot Coco got. I bet I'm the first person to make that joke. Hahaha. Alright, here we are. The game. Game time. Okay, let's get this out of the way.
It is I, Aku Aku. My duty is to protect.
Nope, pausing doesn't skip. It just makes you pause.
Open these crates. Call me thrice, and I shall.
Shit! Call me thrice. Twinsanity. What a interesting game this is. I don't think I'll go for all the gems, but I will show off a few. There's the gem up there that you gotta get these fucking chickens to run into nitro crates for. And the nitro crates in this game are probably the most terrifying out of the entire franchise, because they kill you. And by that I mean, they kill you even if you have an Aku Aku mask. They are brutal in this game. Just like going off the set path because I like exploring. The initial concept for Wrath of Cortex was it was going to be a free-roaming, open-ended game, kind of like this one. But Universal didn't want to take a risk, so they just told them, make Crash Warped again, except we're going to give you a 10-month deadline, and we're not going to delay it for you guys, for your benefit. So even if it turns out to be mediocre, we don't give a shit, we just want to sell copies. And that's exactly what happened! Thanks, Universal, you jerks. Glad you're not making video games anymore. A lot of people seem to die at this part, but I don't die because I do something interesting with the camera that I'll show in a moment. You come over here and there's a gem. Are the gems worth it in this game? No, not really. You get like a 100% unlock movie that's it's not too funny. It's like crashing Cortex in a trust exercise. Yeah, this is how I get past this part. Because you don't cast shadows on things if they're not part of the environment, so I just point the camera up, and then try to aim crash on top of the thing, and it seems to be working. Okay, I'm pretty much done here. I've never 100%ed this game, and I don't think I'm gonna bother to. Where's Coco going? Nah, that's gonna take too long. Let's just go. I think I'll just do a straightforward approach for this gameplay session instead of going for everything, because it really isn't worth it getting everything in this game, I feel. It's just kind of a waste of time.
Come on, follow me, Crash. Stay close and do what I do.
Gotta give it to Lex Lang. He's not only voicing Cortex, he's voicing Cortex pretending to sound like Coco. That takes talent. Lex Lang is a pretty good voice for Cortex. I still prefer Clancy Brown, but Lex Lang was a great replacement, and I wouldn't have had anyone else. And if anything, I think his best performance comes from Twinsanity. I think he absolutely nails the role here. especially for the type of direction they're going for in this game. I hate how the Aku Aku invincibility doesn't even have any music cues and doesn't even make you invincible. You also don't run fast. Could you tell that they didn't finish this fucking game? It's probably going to be a discussion that I'll bring up every now and then. Yeah, they didn't finish this game, unfortunately. This game had a way worse development cycle than Wrath of Cortex did, sadly. And it sucks because they clearly put a lot more effort into this game. Like, visually, look at it. It's fucking beautiful. Still looks really good. It's a nice cartoony video game. Go on. Go on. Got him.
Alley-oop! It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
What a great joke. I feel like a lot of this playthrough is going to consist of me not talking too much and just letting the game speak for itself. I do like this game, but it's very rough around the edges, obviously, because it was rushed. I still commend Traveler's Tales for releasing a game that was finished. Well, not finished, but, you know, complete-ish. Like, it's a game that you can sit down and beat in a few hours, so at least they didn't release something that was unreleasable. Universal is stupid for not giving them a better deadline. I feel like if they delayed this game by another 2 years and they were able to put in the 2/3 of content they had to cut out. Oh wait, here's a funny joke coming up.
I'm okay. The spikes broke my fall.
Hilarious. As I was saying, I feel like if they just gave them, maybe instead of having it come out in 2004, why not 2006? Make it be a PS3 launch title and have it be a 10th anniversary game for the series.
Hey! Yeah, you! I've been doing this for 10 stinking years. Back and forward, and I'm sick of it! Well, I'm not gonna do it no more!
As that skunk perfectly put it, this game could have been great for a 10th anniversary game. If they just delayed it and let them put in the 2/3 of content that they had to cut out. Yep, this game's only 1/3 finished, which is really unfortunate and sad and depressing. And just fuck Universal, you know?
Surprised to see me, Crash? Like the fleas in your fur, I keep coming back. 3 years I spent alone in the frozen Antarctic wastes. And I missed you. And so I've organized a little gathering, like a birthday party, except the exact opposite. And look, all of your friends are here.
They're all here because they were planned to be put in the game as boss fights, but, well, blame Universal for forcing them to release it unfinished. I really love that Polar was in the lineup all pissed off holding a baseball bat. Like, I thought that was funny. Nice callback to, the first Crash game. You knocked back a green orb to Cortex. Oh.
This is from Tiny. This is from Dingodile. Ripperoo, you shouldn't have. Pinstripe, how thoughtful. Oh dear, 2 of the same. Here's one gift you can return.
Well, don't tell me I can return it. That'll basically give me a clue that, hey, you can knock it back to me. You moron. God, I've replayed this boss fight too many times. Those lasers were clearly phasing through me. Got him. I think it's a good time to bring this up, but holy crap, the soundtrack in this game is so fucking good. It was actually done by an a cappella band called Spiral Mouth, and I think they did a spectacular job. I don't mean to spoil like my review, but I'm gonna say that I think Twinsanity has my favorite soundtrack in the whole series. Just something about the music I really like, has a lot of variety, and it's really impressive too. It's probably the most impressive soundtrack out of the whole series. It was all done with people's mouths. No instruments required. Yeah, this is Mecha Bandicoot, who's gonna come later on in the game to help during the final boss. I don't mean to spoil it, but yeah, that's what happens. Whoops. That was easy. I mean, it's the first boss, so whatever. Makes sense for it to be this easy.
Lunch?
Oh my god. I would have loved to see this game get, like, finished.